Welcome back, guys. This is gonna be a brand new series this week in combat history, combat sports history.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much that's gonna be the name of this series. We're actually gonna go back in time and discuss a fight that actually happened this week, whether it happened a year ago, 2 years ago, 20 years ago, it doesn't matter. Today we're going to actually be looking at Nick Diaz versus Anderson Silva, which took place on January 31st, 2015 at UFC 183.
This fight for Anderson Silva was his first fight back after 13 months. So before this fight, Silva fought Chris Weidman twice. In the first one he got knocked out, the second one he broke his fibula and his tibia, and we weren't unsure if he was going to come back. And on the other hand, we had Nick Diaz, who's been out for what, 2 years?
2 years.
2 years. He fought GSP for the title, and he said he wasn't going to fight until he had a big fight. And there's no fight that's bigger than this. He fought the greatest fighter ever. And so it was interesting. So what happened in the first round?
In the first round, Nick Diaz actually comes out and he starts taunting Anderson Silva. He starts doing all these little movements, you know, he throws himself on the floor. That doesn't seem to really bother Anderson Silva a lot. What I think Anderson Silva was more concerned about is actually his legs. In the first round, he was very hesitant to actually throw those leg kicks. And you guys see short little exchanges between two of them, but nothing really big happens in that first round.
In the second round, we saw Silva kind of saw resemblance of its previous self. Saw him start to open up more. He started tagging him. Instead of seeing Silva throw the leg kicks, which we're used to, we saw Nick Diaz throw a bunch of leg kicks. They weren't powerful leg kicks. They weren't Anderson Silva leg kicks, but they had some effect to them. But they weren't lethal leg kicks because he's not known. He's more of a boxer. You don't see him throw leg kicks. You see him more throw volume punches, and he likes to grind them out and use his jiu-jitsu. It was rare that you saw him throw leg kicks. In the third round, we saw Silva started to get more comfortable in the ring. We actually saw damage on Diaz's left eye, which is kind of an indication that Silva is landing more, and Silva's face is kind of brand new. He had maybe a couple bumps that we couldn't really see, but we saw Silva start to become the same Silva that we saw in his previous fights, and this is a good indication that he's back.
So in the fourth round, there was more exchanges. Nick Diaz actually landed a couple good hard shots. You guys see Nick Diaz actually started to get cut open really bad. Anderson Silva actually started using his movements. And you guys actually kind of see a glimpse of the old Anderson Silva. At the end of the fourth round, you guys also see Diaz go back to his first round tactics. He's also trying to get it back into Anderson Silva's head. And
at the beginning of the first round, we saw Diaz started kind of do a little shuffle to kind of taunt him. This round was a little closer than the previous one. We saw Nick Diaz land more shots, started kind of more shots in the clinch, started throwing overhands in the clinch.
I saw Nick Diaz actually land a couple left hands. Every time you guys see that Nick Diaz actually connects a hard punch, the pressure would be from Anderson Silva, and that's where Nick Diaz would actually kind of counterpunch him at. After the fifth round, Anderson Silva was victorious. What happened in the aftermath?
It was pretty obvious that Silva won the decision. But after we found out that Silva had took some banned substances, took some dick pills, as he called it, I don't know, some were Viagra or something. And it was on the USADA ban list, and the fight was previously a victory for Silva, turned into a no contest. And so, to this day, Silva's last victory was against Stephen Bonner way back in the day. He hasn't won a fight in several years.
Besides that, Nick Diaz also tested positive for marijuana. They tried to suspend him for 5 years. The Nevada State Athletic Commission, he tried to fight that. He got into some trouble, and now it seems that he seems to be cleared. They actually gave him a fight this weekend a rematch to fight Robbie Lawler. He didn't accept it. So I'm not sure on Nick Diaz, but
they just gave him a fight with Damian Maia. And again, I believe he's only going to return for the big fights. For
the big money fights.
Conor McGregor's and GSP, and yeah, so we're not going to see him fight a legit contender.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our first episode.